welcome to today's episode of Tariq's Take. Like, subscribe, and share to anyone you think would like to hear about the important events going on in the world right now. Getting right into it today, justice for Jacob Blake and Daniel Prude. First, Jacob, who was shot 7 times in the back on August 23rd, 2020. Take a look at the video. Warning, it's disturbing.
Wow!
The situation started on the evening of August 23rd, 2020, when he was breaking up a fight between two women, trying to bring unity and peace. Then, police showed up. According to them, they were responding to a domestic incident, and when they arrived, what you just saw a few moments ago happened. Let me be as clear as possible. There is absolutely no justification for him to get 7 shots in his back in front of his 3 children. I saw certain people on social media say that he resisted arrest, as they always say, or that he raped a 14-year-old in the past, which is untrue. But in July 2020, there was a warrant for his arrest on sexually assaulting a woman, not a girl, which is extremely terrible, but still no justification to be shot 7 times in the back. He had never been previously tried or convicted for those allegations, but now certain people are trying to bring them to the forefront to try to justify him being shot 7 times in the back. If he was tried and convicted, he should have been arrested peacefully, like Kyle Rittenhouse, who killed 2 people and injured 1 at a protest for Blake, and walked away from the scene and went home that night 30 miles away in Antioch, Illinois, and then was arrested peacefully. Jacob Blake won't even be able to walk unless there is a miracle from God. Blake has been in the hospital for a while now. At first, he was shackled to his bed, which is terrible, but then they took him off. For what? He was paralyzed from being shot 7 times in the back, and he couldn't go anywhere if he wanted to. Then he appeared in a court case from bed for the sexual assault warrant, and then made this video saying how people should stick together and words of hope. Take a look.
I just want to say, man, to all the young cats out there, and even the older ones, older than me, it's a lot more life to live out here, man. Your life, and not only just your life, your legs, something that you need to move around and move forward in life, can be taken from you like this, man. And I promise you, the type of shit you will go through, staples, I got staples in my back, staples in my damn stomach. You do not want to have to deal with this, man. 24 hours, every 24 hours, it's pain, it's nothing but pain. It hurts to breathe, it hurts to sleep, it hurts to move from side to side, it hurts to eat. Please, I'm telling you, change our lives out there. We can stick together, make some money, make everything easier for our people out here, man, because there's so much time that has been wasted.
The officer who shot him has not been charged. Justice for Jacob Blake. Now to Daniel Prude, who was murdered on March 23rd, 2020, in response to his family calling the police about him having a mental health emergency. Take a look at some of the video. Warning, it is disturbing.
Trying to kill me. And Jesus gonna love me. My mama from over like crazy, man. So crazy. I need it.
Stop. Calm down. Stop. Calm down.
I don't have many words for that, except police need more training on how to deal with people's mental health in police custody rather than always getting physical. He was pinned to the ground and had a spit sock over his head when he was having a mental health emergency. He should have been calmed down, taken to the hospital, and received the appropriate care instead of being killed. The officers have been suspended with pay for this incident, but that is far from enough. They need to be arrested and charged for his murder because his family called the police to help him, not kill him. Like I said before, police need more training to handle mental health situations appropriately. 6.3 million cases and counting, 189,000 deaths and counting coronavirus just here in the US. It didn't have to be this bad. The president still not making any big decisions to get this virus under control, practically ignoring it. Just talking about the vaccine and saying it will, quote, disappear, and not promoting any guidelines given by scientists and medical professionals. He says there will be a vaccine before Election Day, but a lot of scientists and medical professionals are saying it's not possible. I have no say in medicine at all, but I can encourage you to wear a mask, social distance, and follow the guidelines given by your city and state. When we come back, what the President of the United States thinks about soldiers who fought and died in war, record-breaking temperatures in California and how it relates to climate change, and the horrible and disgusting news of Uyghur Muslims being held in concentration camps in China. Welcome back, losers and suckers. That is what Donald Trump thinks of you if you fought and died for this country. I am absolutely disgusted that the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief, would say that about people who fought and died for this country. The story coming out of The Atlantic stating that in 2018, when he canceled his visit to the Ep9 Marie American Cemetery near Paris, originally blaming it on the rain, and that, quote, the helicopter wouldn't fly. Also, that Secret Service wouldn't drive him. The Atlantic says neither was true, and states that he feared his hair would become disheveled in the rain. Let me stop you right there. If you care more about your hair than paying respects to soldiers that have died in the war, that shows your character and that you are not fit to be president. The article goes on to state that 4 people with first-hand knowledge of that discussion said that Trump stated, and I quote, "Why should I go to that cemetery? It's filled with losers." And then, In a separate conversation on the same trip, Trump referred to the more than 180 Marines who lost their lives at Belleau Wood as, quote, suckers. The thing about this story is that it is very believable, because all this president does is lie and disrespect others. Trump supporters on social media have said that it's not true, or that they're laughing at the fact that people believe it. But the Republicans' beloved news source, Fox, even confirmed it. This is not the first time he has said something so disgusting. In 2015, he was talking about U.S. Navy officer and former senator of Arizona, John McCain. Take a look at what he said.
He's not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
Disgusting. I don't know how you can support this disgusting disgrace of a person. Record-breaking temperatures in California. Los Angeles County recorded its highest ever temperature of 121 degrees on Sunday, September 6, 2020. Also, fires still going on in the state as a gender reveal party sparked a fire that has grown over 7,000 acres of land. It started Saturday, September 5th, 2020, from a, quote, smoke-generating pyrotechnic device used at a gender reveal party. Those people really wanted to do it big, and they got that by starting the fire. The temperatures relate to climate change and global warming. We need to stop putting harmful things into the earth and environment. We need green energy. We need to stop putting plastics into the ocean. We need to stop using greenhouse gases. We are running out of time. If we don't take action, we will not have a planet to live on and enjoy. At some point in time, we need Bernie, AOC, or a radical progressive Democrat in office to put the Green New Deal in place and do our part to save this planet. I will be putting petitions and resource links in the description so you can do your part in saving the environment. A little update on the 2020 election. From CNN's polling average, Joe Biden is at 51% and Donald Trump is at 43%. We must elect Joe Biden to save the soul of this nation and us all. You see the result now of Donald Trump from the last 4 years in office. And if you don't see it as negative, there's something going on up there. If you are old enough, please vote on November 3rd. For the soul of this nation. When we come back, the disgusting news of Uyghur Muslims being held in concentration camps in China. Welcome back. Lastly, to some very sad and sickening news, but is very vital to be aware of. Uyghur Muslims are being held in concentration camps in China. Ever heard of the Holocaust? Yeah, this is basically the modern version of that, but with different race groups. I am disgusted by this. Absolutely disgusted that this is happening in 2020. Let me set something straight. The Chinese people are not to blame for this, but the Chinese government is. This is disgusting that in 2020 someone thinks it's a good idea to treat a different race group inhumanely just because they are different than you and have different opinions than you, and that doesn't mean you can treat them less than you. At least 1 million Uyghurs have been interned into more than 85 identified camps since 2017. The Chinese government has long denied that the camps existed, but after images of the camp with huge barbed wire fences and watchtowers became known, the Chinese government said there were, quote, re-education centers. People that were there say they were detained, interrogated, and beaten because of their religion. That is disgusting. If you don't agree with someone's religion or don't think it exists, doesn't give you the right to do that to people. I will be putting petition links to demand justice for these people and articles in the description so you can get educated about this topic and demand them released. It's not very mainstream, but it's happening and there is evidence. I am sickened that this is happening. This has been Tariq's Take. I am Tariq Johnson. I will see you in the next video.